Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Regular. Run.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Watson. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
53, 54. I'm scared. 54.
3rd and 2, Watson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick,
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mayfield looks to throw, and he's got the hook up to Landry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Taken in at the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They will run with Grant. And some room to work. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go,
To throw is Watson. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to find another down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 31, check 31. Shoot, watch the shoot. Pistol. Check 9, check 9. Watch the air.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Good. 180. Let's go, D.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Shaw, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A give running right is Chubb. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Get regular. 50 cent. Coming to you.
Mayfield now. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
218, chop. Alert. Shoot. Point it right.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
57, Mike 57. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Mayfield on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seibert's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done.
And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise,
touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 47 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Undercross, undercross, undercross. Kill, 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 kill. King.
Here's Mayfield. Over the middle and over the hands of his receiver Landry. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 65 yards. They'll run with Chubb. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Run. Check Mike 57.
To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught. So he fakes the spike, and they get the touchdown. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Watson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check 6 guys. 24. Coming. Check in.
Quarterback, don't get nervous.
24.
Begin to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Landry now on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
First down, Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
I'm on. Check 3.
They'll give it to Chubb. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
25!
Check.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Sheldon Richardson in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Mike, 53. Mike.
Y'all not ready? Hey, check. Check.
Watson throwing on 3rd and long. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now left side on the swing pass. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
SOS.
Mike's 57's Mike.
You run.
Why? Get wide.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and they can get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
50 seconds to mark.
Go, go!
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Kill, 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 kill!
Hey, turn it up. Turn it up.
Hey, alert 33!
10. Check 3. Check 3.
Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert!
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Go. China, go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air yet again, Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52.
Let's go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
5-2. Line up.
Throwing again is Watson. He's got the hook up to Lazard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
52 is the mark, boy. 52. Army. Army. 26. Check 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
24. 25. Check 24.
From the gun, here's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Waller there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mayfield on play action. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the interception, here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lane. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the Browns' 15-yard line.
He's set. 19. 19. Good day, dog. Let's go, let's go. Here we go. Mike,
After the run, Watson going to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you've got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Chubb. And an alley to run. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They run it again with Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Down Mayfield on 4th down. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Mayfield now, 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Chubb on 1st down, not going to go anywhere as he'll lose 3 on that one. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Mayfield to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Kill.
Hey, we're 33.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Texans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. They will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they go down